I look tired on that screenshot that was just taken. And it was, the time is 9:11. 2111. Okay, I thought we should go live. Well, it's the only way I can go at the moment, is live. So, as I was typing the title, I thought I can't call all my videos Live with Lucy. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we are live, and I have some cards. Everybody's gone home now. Dinner was a success. We've had a beautiful evening and been sitting by the fire. It's lovely, and I thought I'd come on and say, hey, good evening, good morning, Carol. So yes, I felt like coming on, pulling some cards, checking in, I was going to say with the masculines, because I felt my throat starting to block up. Belly's rumbling. I look a bit worn, yes. It's been a good day. But I've kind of been like, had my head over the oven and the head over the fire. We're going to have a look at the Sacred Spirit reading cards first. Let's see what's going on, and then we will go from there. Is it morning there, Carol? Is it not afternoon yet? Maybe not. They say it was 9:11 here. I'm sure that's what it said when... Oh, oh my goodness, like the cards just... What's going on? But that looks like a phoenix rising. Or is it the Kundalini? Oh, it's the Kundalini. Back in. Sorry, Carol. The energy is crazy. Met new neighbours, so pleased. Yes, yes. I mean, this kind of role of manifestation that we're on as a family is fucking awesome. Every day we're just in awe, not shocked anymore, but we're really recognising the things that we are manifesting and we have power over. And we've kind of taken up playing darts as well. I've always actually had a dartboard in every home, not the last one. I didn't have a dartboard there, but our family homes we did, with the children growing up. So we have a dartboard back, and playing round the clock. But it's just it's nice. We've been like gathering like every night in my garden for like the last, I'd say, week. I think we've had one evening where we had a day off, a night off. But you say about the energy here, and I've got the energy cards here. Interesting, because that energy tree that we saw with the Kundalini energy, my belly is rumbling. I was going to say my belly's rising. Energy. But we're going to read the Sacred Spirit first, reading cards. I can feel people outside my bubble. Inside bubble is great. Interesting. I can feel people outside my bubble. Feeling a lot of karmic energy, but my whole family, my whole unit's picking up on that. We've disturbed a lot of wasps, let's put it that way. It's like they've got no homes to go to anymore. But, yeah, they don't scare us. So, but we can feel like a negative kind of dense energy around, but we're keeping within our bubble. So I think that's awesome that you mentioned that. I can feel people outside my bubble. Inside my bubble is great. Yeah, exactly. I love my Carol, but she already knows that. I don't know why I'm singing to you. I do. She does already know. Right, let's get a card. Let's have a look at the energy. Oh my goodness, this is so coming in with the readings, and it's the third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. Card number 36. So this third eye energy, man, it's been all over the cards. Hello, Sherry. How are you, my darling? Hi. Caught you live. Anna only just started. Here's the birthday girl. Hi, Moon Cookie. Good evening to the channel of love. Hello, Lucy, my dear. Hello, Moon Cookie. Are you having fun, Moon Cookie? Anyway, I'm just going back to this for a moment. I will get back to you, ladies. So, the third eye vision. Oh, and I'm actually on, like, I'm not on my Wi-Fi, I'm on 4G. I don't know how much that's going to, like, use or whatever. But I'll keep an eye on it afterwards to see how much it gobbled up. Okay, like those megabytes or gigabytes or whatever they are. But someone else is using the internet downstairs, so I thought I'd be courteous and third eye vision. I love it when we're all together because, I mean, this is another little select group coming together. So if you've watched any of my lives, which are really interesting, because whatever I babble about, I said at the beginning of this one, I can't call all my readings live with Lucy. Well, I can. I can do whatever I want because that's exactly what it is. But on the lives, I normally ramble on about something and then in come some of the tribe members and then I pull them cards or there'll be direction and it kind of completely makes sense with what I spoke about before. So I say, you ladies, we're talking about the third eye. Reclaim your mind. I know the last live I done, I got Cynthia and Leo. They got a reading. The one before it was Original. Oh, I can't remember who else was on there. Gal Gal. There's a few of them. Anyway, it's nice to catch you, ladies. So, third eye vision. Even if you have to poodle off anywhere, you can still at least watch it back. So, I feel it's important. Okay. So, you know, along the way, it's been like about 4 years, guys. We've been on this like story. On this story? Well, yeah. It's a story that it's a memory, is it? It's going to be, I mean, does it have to be a memory? It is. And we know that we've grown and evolved so much. So let's talk about the third eye vision. I caught at a good time cooking dinner. Lovely. I've been cooking dinner today. Okay, but my belly's still rumbling. And I gave it some chocolate gatto. My, how time flies. Yeah, I was going to say when you're having fun, I think it's been fun. Well, I think we made it the funniest we could. Third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. I want to read this card. Well, of course I want to read this card. I want to read it now. Impatience coming through. Let's read this. I always struggle saying this word. I struggle saying quite a lot of words. Hi, Bond. Bond, listen. See, we called in the particular ones. Bond, we're going to be talking about third eye vision. I'm glad that you came to visit. I feel like giggling now. Liberate your vulnerability and reclaim your mind. I've been writing a lot, and I've been writing about my experience and reframing. Does it say reframing my old journals? New perspective. That's awesome. I think I'm at a point, I was thinking about writing, over the years. Well, I've always felt that I write a book, I just can't get into the momentum of it. It doesn't feel natural. It feels like it's too much effort, and so it's not time. But I was only thinking yesterday, I think I could probably pick up a pen, because I think I would write it. And I just feel that my story would just start to come. I said about our story being like 4 years. I mean, I started this channel end of March, I think it was 2018. And then I went over to Storytime for about 6 months, and then I've been back here, I believe, since the beginning of 2019. That's quite a lot of years. Yeah, 4 years. I started with pen and now transferring on computer. Yeah. Esther Hicks said that that's how she wrote her first books. Abraham was just typing through her. It's a healing process. Tell a story. And like, I'm stuttering now. It's the way we tell the story. And I think you can only tell the story accurately is once you've kind of healed. Okay. Right, let's have a read of this. Remember the banana people. Yeah, let's talk about this for a bit. Come on. So, remember the banana people. That was the beginning of seeing our working via internet to hold the focus and vibe. I mean, hi Spotted Pony, how are you doing, darling? We will be talking about the third eye. Lots are coming in, but at the moment we're reminiscing. So do you remember the banana people? Yeah, I absolutely love this channel. You guys know I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm not here for ratings, or we know that people find the channel, and how many, it's just, I haven't come across a channel or anything like what this is on YouTube personally. And yeah, most of you, what I've met, we've like had facial exchange. There's not many. I haven't actually had a face-to-face kind of call with. This place is personal. And yeah, and now, like, we must be in a good vibe because we don't need bananas anymore. And really, we were just fucking laughing, weren't we? I mean, we don't have to get defensive. It's just love. You're up against love. This is what I represent. I don't know if any of you guys, I check the comments so that I can get rid of the porn. So I kind of get rid of them. But I'm not someone that checks the ratings or anything. I don't do the analytical, none of that stuff. I just do a video and upload it, and now I don't even have to do that. I just press live and we're here, and it's done, isn't it? So I don't worry about any editing or anything. So I don't even worry about getting ready for the camera. I mean, I've come far. Seriously, I've come far. I just get up in the morning and I get ready for the day. And but you guys, you're like my family. You're just, I don't know, this is my safe space. And I've built it on my own, and I've built it without anyone else's support apart from you guys, who you only know me really from the channel and how I express myself to you. But there was a comment about, why do I kind of call this, like, but they called it the love channel. And but it's a channel of love, because I believe I channel love. I don't know what do you think? So it's more about energy. And you know, and I could go off and do other things, and it's just like, I've got everything that I need right here. And it's very therapeutic for me as well. So I've built so much confidence. I'm proper proud of myself. Really proud. I know where I came from. I know my story. And this one is, I don't know, I was going to say like the biggest story of my life, and maybe it will be. It's the one that was so transforming. Unforgettable. Unforgettable, that's what you are. I mean, I'm not going to forget you guys. I'm not sure you guys are going to forget me either. Let's have a look at what you said. We've done some mushy stuff now, yeah? We better get back to reading this. We're here to like learn some serious shit. Okay. I was going to say I'm here to help. I was going to say I'm here to help and be your teacher. Yeah. Earlier on, like I was on the toilet and my eldest, who's now 22, she'll be 23 in January. She just, she wanted me to bring out the little garden chair, and like it's in the laundry room that's attached to the toilet. But she went to me, Mum, and I was like, yeah. And it was like, she's talking to me. I'm her mum. I can't. How did that happen? It was a bit like, Mum. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, fuck, yeah. I done that. Oh, my girls are amazing. Anyway, can we just, that's why I'm called the Channel of Love. I just love loving. And it just feels so natural to me. So, let's have a look. It's good to hear from you, Bond. It's good to hear from you as well, Sherry. I've been writing a lot. We've already done this bit, okay. New perspective, yeah. Bond, what is that? What's that symbol? Because you used it. Oh no, Carol used it. What's that symbol you guys are using? Oh no, don't get me into like misunderstanding symbols. What is it? What's the little... Okay. It feels natural to me now. I started with pen and now transferring to computer. We'll talk about the writing. It's a healing process. Tell a story. Remember the banana people? This is where we was up to. That was the beginning of seeing our working via internet to hold a focus and vibe. Hello from Spotted Pony. Yes, I wrote about you, Lucy, and I'm just about to get to my lockdown journal. Wow. This place is personal, yes. Last thing I wrote about was our first Skype call. And you guys remember that. You'll remember the first Skype call more than what I do. Although I do remember Chevy's, because I thought she was like a reflection of me. She looked like my sister. So it's like, oh, see, this might come in. And it was like, really recognised her energy. So, yeah. Okay. Right, where are we? Our first Skype call. I so love you. You too, Spotty Pony. Unconditional love. I remember our calls. Because I know, Lucy. Yeah, I know. I remember your souls. And I remember who was quite dominantly masculine, and I watched you blossom into love and just, and soften. And yeah, I've watched myself do that as well. So a lot more calmer. It's nice because it's more of an attractive energy, as in like manifesting energy as well. So let's unconditional love and the word love are very different things. Unconditional. I missed these lives. Yeah, me as well. And I didn't do any lives in my last place. This place is nice. I like where I am. Yeah. I'm extremely appreciative of how situations turn out. I really, yeah, without my control. It's like the divine really does have they know what we want, they remember what we say, and they're amusing how they deliver. And the more that you kind of go along with it and just laugh, and the signs, like, the signs are just everywhere. I keep wanting to read your comments. I've missed his lives. Absolutely true, Carol. What did Carol say? Unconditional. Unconditional. Without any conditions. Oh, I love you, Lucy. Love you too, Bond. I've learned tons from you, and you too, Carol. As you should be. That's real stuff. That's real stuff. That's real self-love. Proud of ourselves, but in balance. It's taken me a long time to love who I truly am. And not to be embarrassed of it. Like that it was too much. It's just who I am. What else was I going to add to that? I heard something the other day, and it was about just all that love that we give to others. And I mean, we do. We love deeply, don't we? Wholeheartedly. All that love that we give to others, we just need to give to ourselves. So, yeah, that's easy. So, yeah. And we know we're not alone now. It's like, we're on some kind of journey, aren't we, together? I'm glad, Chevy. I love you guys. Love you too. Look at all this love. That's why we're called the Channel of Love. You guys were my closest friends when I was locked down, all alone. Spotted Pony. I've been following you since I connected with mine. Yes, lockdown was interesting. Yeah, Carol, I did 3 years in my bathroom with the fan on. Oh my goodness, yeah. Carol always was watching me in the bathroom. She's always in the tub. I can't wait for the time when we all meet up. I was going to say, it's got to be approaching at some point. Well, we just leave it with the divine, won't we? Should we read this about third eye vision? Because I imagine all of that chit-chat, if you watch it back, will probably come in with whatever comes out now. So, reclaim your mind. Guys, it's time to reclaim our mind. We're powerful. We know this though, don't we? The third eye chakra is located along the brow line with its axis points between the eyes. Every individual has a third eye, but not all choose to open. In ancient times and across different cultures, the third eye was an asset. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks and Hindus all viewed the third eye and, how do I say this word, pineal gland as a gateway to the heavens, expanding consciousness and higher wisdom. Known in Sanskrit as ajna, its meaning is command and perceiving. This multi-dimensional door allows individuals glimpses into different realms, as well as remote viewing, distant healing, visionary experiences, and energetic practices. Using third eye vision requires careful practice. Psychic debris, energetic distortions, and imbalanced frequencies can stick to the third eye chakra and to an individual's aura and energy bodies. This can leave you with emotional disturbance. Did I say it didn't sound like I said that word right? Okay. This can leave you with emotional disturbance, insomnia or nightmares, a negative outlook on life, or mysterious physical aches, pains, or illness. Now, I've had mysterious physical aches and pains in my lower back. So currently you may be feeling forgetful. What did I say about remember? So currently you may be feeling forgetful, moody, and extremely sensitive to smells, lights, and taste. Visual stimulation is overpowering. Now is the time to reclaim your mind. Satisfy your needs first instead of people-pleasing. Right now, feelings of vulnerability will rise to the surface. Fear of self-exposure and judgment will influence your current relationships. Try to avoid crowds and busy places, as collective mental energy will influence your state of mind. continually trying to protect yourself from harsh criticism and personal judgments will keep you in a defensive mindset and influence your decision making. Now, the whole time through that, I'm picking this thumb here, my nail. We're not going to do that, are you? You're not going to do that. Because, like, they're ready to paint. I've had a week off, so I've kind of... I might paint them tomorrow. Or tonight, maybe. But, let's not pick the nails. I wasn't resonating with that, and I'm thinking... this feels like more what the masculine energy is struggling with. Because I'm picking the fingers and it's not something that I do. Right now, feelings of vulnerability will rise to the surface. Fear of self-exposure and judgment will influence your current relationships. Try to avoid crowds and busy places as collective mental energy will influence your state of mind. Now, I've just, well, nearly got tomorrow off. I've had 9 days off work, which has been like bliss. Although I did kind of pop in there today to do some shopping, and like the staff members were asking, when are you back? I'm coming for a cuddle. I've already cuddled about. I mean, my kids know what it's like. I'm like, sorry. It's like, everyone just wants to cuddle you, mum. It's, they've missed the cuddles. But I've had like, I had back pain again. So I was kind of going to them, yeah, just be a bit gentle with me. But I felt their energy was really healing for me to receive that, that cuddle. So anyway, back to it on Tuesday. But I kind of knew that I was being pulled out of the collective kind of energy like that, and that I needed to rest. Although I've been dealing with this mysterious physical body pain. Anyway, I'm like, we shall soldier on. So intuitively, don't rush into a third eye experience. Take it slow and seek a suitable teacher to avoid spiritual risks. If you wish to intensify or gain third eye visions more regularly, activate and decalcify your pineal gland through visualized meditation. Listen, I just laugh at myself, okay? What am I meant to do? I'm like stuck. I'm like, oh, fuck. I've got a fucking word here. I've got to, really, I'm not going to blame my education, but like my upbringing, it was shite. The shadow aspect is delusion, fictitious, studious, self-sacrificing. What I feel is quite interesting, so the third eye here, Divine Feminines, I think we're quite in touch with our third eye vision. And this is about like, I honestly feel it's the masculine. I feel extremely tired, like Lucy, go to bed now. Not yet. They could learn a lot. What can they learn from you? You're saying it perfectly, Lucy. Thanks. I like to actually have feedback. I don't have an issue with people saying, okay, you pronounce it like this. I'm not saying repetition is the key. I just sometimes need to just slow down and actually look at the letters. I just look at a word and just blurt out whatever comes out. But maybe there's nothing wrong with that, because that's just like Divine's just prompting me. I'm your huckleberry. I actually wanted to sing then, not about Huckleberry. Is it Huckleberry Finn? I want to sing about the kookaburra. Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Merry, merry, king of the bush is he. Love, kookaburra, love. Kookaburra gay, your life must be. Those birds have been lovely. Did you know that was, those birds have been lovely? Lovely and chirpy. They keep me company. Third eye vision was the last card in this deck. I feel extremely distracted. How do you reckon we're doing? Anyway, for what? I'm not sure. Data. Oh, guys, I'm giggling. Hi, Laurie. You on your way home? I think tomorrow, Laurie, we'll have a session if that's cool with you. Oh my goodness. It was like I was getting blocked as well from speaking to Laurie. I managed to get rid of, I'm biting my nails. It isn't its skin. It's still the same thing. It's still painful if you bite it. And, okay. Because I think it's, I don't know, it's probably, this is a guess, about 9:41. It's only because I came on at a 9:11. It'll be around about that time. And, yeah, I've been surrounded by quite a lot of energies with the family, which is all good. You've been picking at your fingers? Don't do that. I noticed my daughter's chewed her fingernails. I'm like, what have you done to your fingernails? And the energy was a little bit touchy to start with. Like, she said to her, everything okay? And she was like, yeah. And I mean, like, she meant it. It was just a bit of a... But then it was nice. It just chilled out. I just feel there's this reason that me and my family just have to, like, spend, like, time daily together, which is very nice. We all get something from it. Normally a new manifestation comes in, and some good ones today. Okay, right, let's go to the energy cards. So that's what came out for the Sacred Spirit reading cards. What do you really want us to know? Why are we really here? Why are we really here? But we can ask whatever we want to ask. Why are we really here? Well, this doesn't sound like a silly question to ask. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. That's interesting. So we had the third eye, which is number... Is it number 5? Yeah. Okay, so we've got the second chakra here. 36. Intimacy. Why are we here? For intimacy and creativity. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. It is, it's nice. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. Now, I do feel like this is really just like the masculine's like eavesdropping. Okay, feeling the, I said that's enough of like the mushy stuff and the love and never, never too much, never too much, never too much. Okay, so that's nice, this energy of feminine closeness, this love. It's genuine, it's authentic. It's the stuff we're made of. What do you reckon? Right, we're going to the tarot cards anyway. Sherry, baby. I was listening to that song yesterday. Not that song. It was. I keep listening to like the Stars on 45. Interesting. I am 45. Stars are on 45. Stars are on me. Come on, give me the signs. The signs. And when that song was playing, I thought of you, Sherry, yesterday. Sherry. That's a message for her. Oh, hold on. Cards were in reverse. Chariots there in reverse. What does that mean? It means I don't need no nudge. It means I ain't afraid of no ghost, okay? Okay, so I've got some pressure behind my ears. Carol was saying to you when I came on, I love you, Carol. Something, but you already know that. Oh my God, during the 8-8 portal, I swore I saw an angel in the sky and walked into the store and that song was playing. Well, there you go then. Hello, nice to see all of you. I'm driving, so I'm listening. Yeah, you just listen, Lovey. Right. I've had some here. My grandmother's this summer. Yeah. Right, we've got the King of Wands here. Oh, I know. Yeah, we can have some of this. The things that the cards take me to. So, should we get settled? I'm not sure I need the gloves on anymore. No, they do keep my hands a bit warm. Right, oh, interesting. Because now I'm looking at his... and I definitely will if we do what we're going to do. What, keep my gloves on? Yeah, because I'm going to pick up a can. It's cold. But I only had a little bit of coffee left. And I bought myself some of these cans and I haven't had one yet. So it's like a little luxury for me. So let's pick up a can. I only like the best chocolate milk in the world. Chocolate milk. It's from Holland. Does it say to us on here? Does it say to us? No. Right. Happy Chocomel time. It's the colour, look. See if that was chocolate milkshake from McDonald's. You cannot beat a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's. Right, okay, let's have a look. King of Wands. What are you doing here in my reading? Sips coffee. Is that what you're doing, sipping your coffee? Channels cheerleader team meeting. Yeah, it's about time, isn't it? I love doing those because I love just chatting. Just impromptu shit, isn't it? It's not. It all has meaning, but it's nice. I don't get nervous or anything. I remember the days I used to get nervous about public speaking, but I've been put through so many experiences to deal with that. Yeah. This is something that I've manifested, and it's one thing that I did get nervous. The last thing I got nervous about. So I would say maybe, oh my goodness, we could be talking 7, 8 years, 9 years ago. I'd speak with a friend and we would speak for like hours on the phone. And it was all like personal development talk. But stuff would just come out of me and she'd go to me, where does all this come from? I'm like, I don't know. And we used to have a joke and used to go, I am the Messiah, I am the Messiah. And then I used to take the piss and it would be like, I need to pipe down, and I'd pretend that I work in the supermarket and it'd be like, clean up in aisle 13, please. Clean up in aisle 13. And it would just kind of bring me back down there. I was going, you are the Messiah. Anyway, it's what builds up the ego, to be honest with you. I mean, you joke about it, but there was a point when my kids would say, what's her name? Miss Saya. It's like, you're not funny. Well, they were funny. And it kind of just settled into who I am now. But that's the thing I'm nervous at doing at work, is speaking on that tannoy. But I'm alright. I've got to grips with it. Yeah. So, maybe a bit too much, but... So that was the last thing I'd know. But I mean, I haven't got a problem coming on here doing a live or speaking to anybody. That just doesn't, you know, worry me. But speaking on a tannoy across the supermarket, putting out announcements and that, yeah, that one kind of was like, I don't really feel comfortable doing this. Anyway, I've done it. I just manifested it. I said that I wanted to kind of, well, I used to mess around doing it, so we can see how we've manifested that one. What if God was one of us, just a stranger on a bus? The freeway that I'm driving on is I-45 North. I-45. I'm 45. Will I be moving up north? Okay, right. King of Wands, I've not forgotten about you. I feel like I'm being cheeky with the cards. I have to do that at school. I was nervous about it too at first. I used to be nervous about when I first got into network marketing and getting up and giving a testimonial. I used to like have to go away and write a speech, and in the end it was just, yeah, you're best just to freestyle it. Just, it comes from the heart. There should be nothing to really remember. Who was I listening to the other day? Sadhguru, I believe it was, and he said about when you like study so that you can just like pass a test, and that's all you're doing. It's like you're just learning this stuff so you can pass the test. You're cheating because you're not planning on remembering any of it. Or and I thought that made sense. Yeah. So anyway, 7 of Pentacles. I felt the energy of growing our garden. Look. There's no birdie trapped in that bird cage. This is me in the garden, out there doing the raking. Raking in all the abundance. What's next? Work on this. Anyway. Nice. That's a nice bit of land out there. Manifested that. Just keeps coming. Okay, so what is going on here? Because the masculine doesn't look like he's looking at the feminine. He's looking at this magic wand. How do I use this? It's an inside job, you know. Otherwise you're cheating. Like, it's about all the do you do. Oh, we've got Betty Boo coming through. Betty Boo, just doing the do when you are through. And there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry if I accept you. I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm sorry if I accept you. That's unconditional love, that we just are so accepting. Okay. Is it the masculines are pissed off at us? Pissed at us. Pissed at us. Look, we can't be responsible if they've like turned to the bottle. Surely not. Get some chocolate down, yeah. Oh, don't divert me away. Pissed off because we just love. We're not cross or angry at them. It's unconditional love. He's turned his back. Now, how do we use this wand? The good you do comes back to you. That's not about you just being like generous like a few times, or well, I helped that lady across the road, or I don't know, whatever you view to be good acts of don't really know any word that I want to put with that. You're just a good person. You're just a nice person all the time. And then when you get to that stage, you don't really attract anything that even challenges you to kind of, you just reflect it back to you. Gal Gal, how are you, darling? Heard the oldest song just as I was nodding off last night. Mr. Sandman, send me a dream. I don't really know the words to that, but I always want to say, make it the sweetest that I've ever seen. Rake, take it all in. Right, let's have a look. So, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and still she nurtures her land. And still they're joyous and they celebrate. We have much to celebrate. We've come far. We've learnt a lot. We've evolved. We recognise how much we've evolved. And we also recognise how different we are. To what? There's no point comparing. We just know how different we are. Oh! Low power mode. There's the energy here of the masculines finding this journey a lot more draining, a lot more tiring than what we have. Do you see what I see? Show me. Okay, the card of moving on. Well, the card of moving on here looks like people that are ashamed. And just kind of want to just drift away into the abyss. From who we were before we learned and healed, I love the progress I've made. Yeah, very peaceful, lovely summer, autumn coming. I've had an amazing summer. Sigh. Sorry, that was a autumn coming sigh. I've said so many times this week to my guys, we've had an awesome summer. I've had a fun summer. I've had a really fun summer. So, yeah. Six of Swords. The energy of we didn't really, I'm not going to say we didn't let it get us down. We did, we fell deep, like in love. But then we transmuted. We didn't transmute the love. We transmuted ourselves on how this probably we're coming with the third eye, how we perceived love. And who picked up on that about the perception of love? Something just honked its horn out there. So we fell really, really deep, but then we learnt from that love and we rose from it, because of it, in it. Bottom of the deck, the resurrection. And the masculines too can do that, but I feel it might have hit them quite heavy. I'm not shrugging my shoulders as if I don't care. It's just like the only way that we're aware of that is through the energy of the cards. We've had a nice little collective here that we're going through the journey. And it always seems to kind of, the story still resonates, doesn't it? The signs are still there. We're still drawn back to each other. Let me see if I've missed any comments. My own space in time. Feeling connected with my own divine masculinity. Self-care and love. We went deep and healed ancestral program. We made good habits. Yes, lots of sinks, Lucy. Yes, Bond. That's the balance. Stop picking the nails. That's the balance that is helping me, and forgiveness, mostly for myself. I've learnt so much. A lot about self-talk lately. Still having those judgments that maybe don't come out of my mouth, but I recognise that they will still go through my mind. So I'm picking myself up on that. When I mean, who am I to judge? Yeah, to kind of chill out a bit on things like that, where I don't really need to say anything. I'd like to, or would I? It's like, no, it's just something the ego would like to. But that's something, yeah, that I've been aware of. Yeah. Anyway, what else is there? What else is there to discuss? Yes, Bond, oh, that's the balance. What other cards have I got here? Let's look at the Channel of Love cards. Oh yeah, we only had 20% on the battery, so... The awakening of the students. So when I talk about, well, that's the Hangman energy. Look underneath, it's like in pencil. So it's not just us learning. But I felt the masculine energy here anyway. Mr. Fix-It, how do we fix this? I'm trying to think in my mind of what message I can leave you with as I'm shuffling these cards. I thought I'm not going to pull you ladies a message individually, although I'd love to, just not tonight. I don't feel it's necessary tonight. This was probably more necessary about showing how united we are as a collective, very strong force of divine feminine energy that's present on my channel, with not just a personal interaction between me and you, but between yourselves. There's a love between each other. And you guys, I mean, I've met you. All these cards just falling on the fucking floor. I've met you guys. You haven't met each other, but the sisterhood, it's not even a sisterhood, because you'd welcome masculines equally. Is beautiful and sacred. Mr. Dependable. All these cards gone on the floor. We're just the awakening of the student. Mr. Fix-It. Mr. Dependable. Little Miss Needy. I'm just about to scratch my head. It's like, what does that mean? Mrs. Do As You Were Told. Oh, fucking hell. Just, I'm not even going to try and interpret these messages. Little Miss Needy. I always hear Little Miss Need Me. Mrs. Do As You Are Told. Mrs. Encouragement. Divine Masculine. We're through the veil of illusion. We're equal. None without knowing. Tradition. What's going through my mind is I don't really want to sit here and tell the Divine Masculines what to do. Really. I don't really want to tell any masculines what to do. I like them to be masculines and be able to make decisions and be forthcoming with their ideas and take the lead. I have some balls to take the lead and show initiative. But I don't have an issue guiding and sharing what I know with a masculine. I just don't feel really comfortable. I feel confident in my teachings, really confident, and I feel confident that I can help and guide the Divine Masculines. I'm like, but I'm a feminine. So I still don't feel really confident as if to say, well, I don't want to say they need our help. But by all means, I think that all of us are here to help our masculines. It's just we're divine feminines, so more of a submissive role, but our masculines will come forward, and I believe that we're all greatly competent at being able to direct ourselves first, and others through this journey. So knowing without knowing, that's just a feminine instinctive trait that we've managed to tap in through the third eye, tap into through the third eye. And you have to remember, from like the upper heart, this is feminine, and the lower heart is masculine with the chakras. And it's like, yep, we need to be obviously aligned. What's this like little orb here pointing to? Well, that would be the third chakra, your solar plexus there. That's what I would say was a chariot energy, when the chariot energy was in reverse. And I don't need no nudge. Well, that's what the third chakra does. It gives you the fucking confidence. It gives you that the balls to take the initiative. All I know with the feminines is that we have been so ballsy that sometimes we think maybe we're too masculine and too forthcoming and too full on, that we want to like retreat and think, well, maybe it's not our role to come forward. I mean, this journey's fucking confusing, if you ask me. Flipping from masculine, feminine, do I make the move? Do I not make the move? Am I doing the wrong thing if I make the move? It's just like, balls to it all now. That's just let that come out. Who knows? I mean, this is new to all of us. But one thing is, I will not feel an idiot anymore for my moves. I'm just like, I just do what I'm urged to do in the moment, and I learn from it, and I become a lot stronger, and I just kind of giggle about things now. So anyway, let's just get that off off my chest. What do you guys think? Well, for me, it doesn't really, I don't need you guys to kind of, but I know how I feel, and I know that most of you have kind of, you've expressed that, but we don't come on here. We just kind of just get on with it, don't we? Hi, Original. How are you, darling? Right, we've got tradition here, so that's where it took me to. Anyway. If it didn't make sense, it didn't make sense. It made sense to me. It's just hard sometimes to put it into words, isn't it? You only just saw this? Sovereign Self. Sovereign Self, yeah. The blending of feminine and masculine energy. And then Master Manifestor. Lost the flow. I haven't lost the flow. We've lost momentum. Sync. Was it a sync? Thanks, Bomb. I just went off into a little rampage, didn't I? So I'm kind of like forgotten what the story was about. Karma. Inner union. Okay, so I'm taken back to Master Manifestor now. So it's taken, where are you? Oh, we put him back in the deck. I wasn't going to forget about that King of Wands who was looking at this wand saying, well, how do I use this? I'm going to go and get you a card. Okay. Just because I have the cards. You could invest in your own cards, you know, and get your own messages. Mr. Romantic. Shall we change the energy a little bit? What do you want to know, then? Because we're really going to have to... We haven't had the 10% warning yet. I don't think we have. We've been on for an hour, you know, guys. It's so much easier, though, to do these. We're going to talk about hidden secrets. Divine Feminine. Hidden secrets, Divine Feminine. Whole again. Well, that's probably something that I've never really said about how the journey's confusing. I mean, I just go with it. There's no point saying I'm never going to reach out again and blah, 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 because that's just bullshit in my life. I just go with the urge. And when the urge comes, it's kind of like, if I don't answer what I'm being prompted to do, it would just ruin 1 day, 2 days, 3 days until I actually do it. So there's no point. When I have the urge, I have the urge. And you just kind of know, really. And I'm not really worried about an outcome. So, right. I'm going to go and get some chocomel. I'm going to get a card. I think it's for the masculines. I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to get you a Sacred Destiny card. Squeaky. You can have some Psychic Tarot as well. Oh, jeez. Boris Gardner coming through. I wanna wake up with you. I wanna be there when you open your eyes. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I mean, these guys make the most beautiful songs out there, don't they? I wanna wake up with you. All the love inside me has been sleeping, waiting till the right one came along. You can share the love that I've been keeping, baby. You can put the music to my song. My mum used to like that song. We'll go to the Psychic Tarot. Choose wisely. Seven of Cups. That card's came out, hasn't it? When I've said that, or decision cards have come out. It's time to make a decision. Seven of Cups. I'm sure that came out when did I don't even really, I lost concept of time. Either this morning, I done a reading this morning, did I? Did. Oh yes, I went live this morning, yes. Seven of Cups, let's read this. This card comes forth when you have a vision or goal that you want to achieve, but too many choices, scattered energies, and unrealistic expectations prevent you from attaining what you desire. Opportunities are bountiful, and there's a decision to be made at this time. This card reminds you that the options now around you may appear to have all the influence and power, but in reality, you're in control and responsible for all the choices you make. Take time to think, analyse and carefully look at the different possibilities that are in front of you. Don't be hasty just because you feel pressured, and don't be influenced by people who have no idea, expertise or education in the area of your choices. A focused, wise decision far outweighs one made emotionally or in desperation. I'm just going to get some more cards. Rumi. Rumi? Okay. Okay, I'm going to get off after this, guys. Sticking up at a funny angle. Right, my beautiful people. That 10% thing will be going off soon. And I will... I'll catch up with you guys soon. I think it's a groovy kind of love to enjoy to the fullest. Love to all. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. Buster. Peace is so valuable. The world and everyone feel the peace. Be the peace. Be the peace. Okay, we're going to end with this Ruby Oracle. There we have it. It's like, please be a different message. Just a new words to read. Repetition is the key, Lucy. The courage of your love. Each and every day. Oh my goodness, we really did have this card. I'm going to have to read it. 6611 was on the counter then. Let's read this. 38, the courage of your love. I've been reading from these books for 4 years. You guys have digested it all. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane. I know how it pauses. Right, we're at the 10% marker now. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. And judgment, we have some fidgety here. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. And when love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. I do need to reread this message because every time we read it, it brings a different meaning. Because the card that we had earlier, I kind of made the same comment. We had this card not long ago. But I actually got a different, as I was reading it, I got a different meaning through. But I haven't actually watched that one back. So, and I'm just thinking about that King of Wands who was holding that cane. I said, what are you doing with that wand? How do we use this? Okay. I do not bleat at you like a sheep. That's when we need our masculine energy. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved, there is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. They are, because they're outside that bubble. Who was it that said, Carol, do you say you can feel the energies outside your bubble, but inside it's just this nice, peaceful, like this place, this channel, this space, this time in space that we're all here, present together, right now. Breathing the same air. It's amazing. Thank you, Lucy, and all the... I love it when she puts that divine. It always takes me to like the devil. Souls watching and commenting. Yes. The only devil souls that are here are the ones that are in our divine masculines. That energy has been coming through today. I was recognizing like this devil energy, and it was like, okay. But then, you know, you get a kind of idea of the environment, the influences that they're surrounding themselves with. So it's no surprise, really. We're us, like, I was going to call us angelic angels. Oh no, we have a devil side, don't we? But I think there's well, there is no word for it. I just love you all. Let's carry on. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily. And although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others, as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion, and not a lamb, to be led to so many slaughters, the variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. That message came through, wasn't it, about avoiding like busy places, but I didn't feel it was applicable for me. I feel like I'm getting back out there. I've had a nice rest. I've been on the channel quite a lot, so being where I want to be, this isn't, well, nothing's a burden, but this most definitely, this is a pleasure to be able to connect with such beautiful stories. Okay, with such beautiful stories. Oh, for fuck's sake. Souls and stories. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loves her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, do you think she would throw her baby into the fire? Should we say that this is the divine masculine, okay, and you're the mother? Okay. Well, he's your baby, should we say that? Listen to this. Do you think... Oh, no, let's go back. So, there is a Sufi story about a mother or a divine feminine with her breast leaking milk. She loses her divine masculine, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, do you think she would throw her baby into the fire? And the students all say, no, of course not. And the master replies, Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. So feel the I wouldn't throw my divine masculine into the fire. I don't want to do anything to hurt him or hurt his feelings, or that's not my intention. All I have to offer is love, and I have to remember that's my kind of vow. That's all I have to offer you is love, and but I imagine the divine would deal with him and throw him into fire, into hell, if they feel that that's what's needed. It's kind of like, who am I to judge? I don't want to have that position. I just want to love and nurture and be compassionate and understanding. And that's like how I like to perceive myself. So, yeah. So, no, I wouldn't throw my baby into the fire. But it's like, God will. So Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. And so it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. The young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it, and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is, the drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overcome old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then finally freed from shackles, and joyfully submitting to love, declares, let love be, in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love. You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that will casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel. You are not hard. You are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love. So allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. Cause trouble, make noise, be proud and be mighty. Then rest. After all that savage divinity, rest and restore. For day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others and our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give in to the idea that you are a victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies, these are petty deceptions, so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. This oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. No matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed, and you have what is required within to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. We're going to have to get these wrapped up, guys. Them 10%ers. Those 10%ers don't last too long. So do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honour and ritual as needed. Jeez. And when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound you will hear the mightiest one of all, roaring along with you, saying, yes, love, I am with you. And together we claim divine victory. So we roar. How we roar. Okay, the sacred honour and ritual. I'm so sorry to rush you guys, but it's important. Say aloud, I call on Rumi, Lion of Love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it. If you feel the need to get down on all fours and roar a bit, I personally don't, but you can do it with relish. then you have finished your honouring ritual. We're done. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, darling. Right. Yes, I'm okay. Well, DM wants to keep karmic, then what he lies about coming up to the right way. Don't even focus on that. Caught Yuye getting back from the farm. When we are together, it is so wonderful. Take me to paradise. I need a vacation. We'll go there in our dreams tonight. Feed a chicken. Met some lovely. Okay, Kay, but I can't get that herbal. I know. I know, darling. It's like a horrible bittersweet aftertaste. Tell me, us, it's 10:30. I got her mumsy for hots away. I'm just fucking going with it now. Look, I don't want it to run out, yeah, because if it does that, it gets cold, and then we might not be able to watch this back. I love you all. I'm going on a